Hello, chat. How are you guys doing? Welcome to stream time. We're gonna go on some magical fucking adventures today. And by magical fucking adventures, I mean literally the exact same adventure we've been going on. Just ideally faster than the previous adventures. Why does my camera look like it's weirdly off color? Am I crazy or does my camera look like it's weirdly off color? I haven't fucked with any camera settings, so I don't know why it would be different. The lights are all on. Maybe it's just normal and I'm crazy. I don't know. Anyway. How you guys doing? Welcome to stream. Today, we're gonna do some more Odyssey speedrunning. Now, I have said, and I will say again, I might be crazy. That's not what I have said. But, I'm not going to do exclusively Super Mario speedrunning. We're not going to dissolve. We're not going to devolve into just this and nothing else. So, don't you worry about that, my friends. We will still be doing playthroughs, dumb shit with friends. I was trying before stream. I tried to pitch an idea to Larkin, and I may instead pitch the idea to Zindern. But the only problem with Zindern is, of course, doing anything with Zindern stream-wise is relatively difficult purely from a time zones perspective. Because he can't really hang out for an entire stream, basically ever, because that's 4 or something in the morning for Zindern, and unfortunately that's not really a viable idea. Larkin RuneScape playthrough, no, but almost as bad, actually. Debatably worse, in fact, depending on your perspective, I suppose. It might be worse than RuneScape playthrough. It would definitely be shorter, because doing anything with RuneScape would be the rest of my life. And I'm not fucking playing RuneScape. That game is just such a pile of butt ass. So, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do some more speedrunning today, for sure. I'm just really having a lot of fun with this. This has been a very, very enjoyable weekend of trying to learn this basic 80% route. And I think, obviously, I'm only at 126. I'm not doing super great yet. But soon, the point is, I more or less have the basic route down. I mean, not well, but I have it. I can do it. I can do everything in the basic route within a few tries. Except for maybe Moonskip and that Luncheon Kingdom jump. Dark Souls 2 with Driver, Dark Souls 3 with Driver. I mean, I'm down to do Dark Souls fucking anything with Driver, because Dry Souls was an ancient and beautiful time. The problem is, I think it will end the same way as Bloodborne with Larkin, and that there will be a small, incredibly vocal section of people who are really, really excited about it, and then the vast majority of people who are like, oh, a 74th Dark Souls playthrough. Pass. But, I'll try anything once. We'll try anything once. Anyway. I think in the somewhat near future, perhaps today even, I might open the spreadsheet back up and start switching some of my routes over a little bit to the newer and more optimized versions. Because I want to do that sooner rather than later. I want to change my actual speedrunning route before I really sit down and start, like, really practicing the route. Because I want to be practicing the thing I'm going to be doing more longer term, obviously. And there are a couple... Sphinx Clip actually doesn't change very much. Sphinx Clip is... Whether or not I do that, that just changes that one little section with the 2 moons and saves a few seconds. So that's not like a big route change. But there's big route changes on, what is it? Lost Kingdom? Lost Kingdom is done very differently. Not very differently, but it's done in somewhat of a different order than what I'm doing. And I believe there was one other kingdom. It's not Seaside. I want to say it was Seaside, but it's not Seaside. Let me go look at the routes. There's one other kingdom that I started with a just simpler route. That is definitely not the most optimal way to do it. So I'm doing a couple of outdated ones. That's true. If Drybear had never actually played Dark Souls 3 before, that would be much more entertaining. Because I think the problem is that me and Larkin have both beaten Bloodborne just actually to death. We've played the shit out of Bloodborne. So it's just... It's going to an amusement park at this point. It's seeing the sights. If he had never played Dark Souls 3, that would be a different situation. That would definitely be a different situation. Because the blindness is what makes Souls games runs fun. It's just having no idea what you're doing. And then, I guess there is a smaller subset of people that really enjoys, like, the New Game +7 crap, but I don't think that's nearly as entertaining as the blind runs. I think the blind runs are really all it's about. And so does apparently the majority audience, seeing as when a Souls game comes out, it actually beats League of Legends on Twitch for a week or two, and then just falls into obscurity, where, like, the couple 100,000 maybe people that like watching PvP or weird mod runs hang out. Anyway. Before I start doing nonsense runs right now, before we start fucking going, I want to do two things, really. And one of them is make a save at the start of Lynching Kingdom. Because I have a lot of issues with that Lynching Kingdom jump. And I want to learn this jump here at the beginning of Metro a lot better. Because I do have a save at the beginning of Metro Kingdom that I can use. He's a big draw is Drybear having no idea what's happening, like screw with him relentlessly. I can only Prism Stones a man so many times. So, this jump here has been a general source of pain. Just because it's ass. It's just wholesale ass and I hate it. Get out of my face, you stupid little bugs. This stupid jump. And I have determined through science, it really doesn't matter how exactly you get on this thing. The jump is exactly the same regardless. But I know one thing, if you ever touch the wall, you're definitely fucked. Because even if you do multiple bounces without touching the wall, oh, now it can hit your house, your hat. Maybe it's just one bounce. Maybe it's if you touch it and then bounce. Yeah, there it is. If you touch it and then bounce, and since you're only going to be going up once, if you touch it and come down and hit the thing, you can't bounce off your hat. So I can't touch the wall. Oh, that's what I need to do. I need to figure out the mechanics of that spin jump. I need to figure out what makes that. I think it is hitting jump after a hat bounce. I think that's what does that. It is exactly what it is. It's hitting jump after hat bouncing. Does that actually help you at all is the question. It would get you slightly more distance, but I don't think that actually helps you get any height. How many rounds has Squid done so far to get the 126? 3? I think we did 3 yesterday. Yeah, because we did it once just to make the splits, and then we cut 7 minutes off it, and then we cut 3 minutes off it. So yeah. Hey, we cut almost exactly 10 minutes up. It keeps me up a little bit, but it doesn't, like... It doesn't seem like it gives me any height. If anything, the opposite. Because I feel like I'm throwing the hat lower. So if I wanted distance... In a situation where I'm trying to go really far, I'm trying to think where that would be useful. That's probably why I didn't know that existed. I don't think that's ever done in a speedrun. I don't think there's ever a point where that's helpful. Because that sacrifices just the tiniest amount of height for the tiniest amount of distance. Moonjump's not distance, though. Moonjump isn't even height. Moonjump is just doing it exactly right. There's no, like, distance or height or anything there. The other thing I learned that I feel like I knew but never really realized is if you come out of a roll, I don't know how fast the fucking thing is. If you come out of a roll by not long jumping, if you just come out of a roll by just stopping, you still have all that speed. Even if you don't jump, you still have all that speed, because when he sticks his arms out like fucking Naruto, you keep all that speed temporarily. And when you can preserve that by doing a triple jump. So in these sections where I have to stop rolling to not hit something, if I can cancel my roll, I've been doing this just out of habit because I didn't realize I was keeping my momentum, so I was doing the dive to try to get speed, whereas the dive resets your momentum. So if I don't have to dive, I can do this to maintain that speed for later and dive with the triple jump if I have to. It's definitely a big thing of tech I need to get used to using is roll canceling and just running normally. There's also just this jump in general. Gives you no height, but it's useful maintaining your height when you're trying to do the jump here. One thing I read that does seem to make this a little bit more consistent. I don't know if it's really possible to demonstrate, because I don't know if it'd be visibly different. Okay, so we have throwing your hat and instantly diving, right? You can jump, you can throw your hat, and you can immediately dive at it. If you hold the hat throw button for just an instant, you get a little bit higher. I don't know if it's really even visible so much as it's just the difference that can help you get up ledges and stuff. Because Mario goes up a little bit during the hat throwing animation. Actually, you can see it. You can totally see it. You can totally see the difference between throwing and diving immediately and holding it for a second. Or just diving straight up. Because throwing the hat, even without diving, throwing the hat gives you a little bit of height. See it? And I feel like that's what made me go from seriously 10 minutes of trying this stupid wall to doing it somewhat consistently now. Not super awful. I think it's really just a muscle memory thing that's going to take over when I get to this. That's not going to do it. I threw my hat the wrong way. And of course, I'm not going to be stomp jumping up on this in a run, but the way you start it doesn't actually affect the jump itself. The jump's the same regardless. That was not at all the direction I wanted to type. I have no idea what I'm off to the right there. Here, friends, I can do this thing. That's perfect. That's exactly how I'd be doing it normally. That right there is exactly how I'd be doing it. Turns out knowing all the text in the game makes doing the speedrun jumps really easy. That's where you're wrong, kiddo. Yeah, I'm all kind of consistent at this one now. It's also, of course, helpful to hit as far up this little... That might have been low. To hit as high up as this little thing as you can, because I'm pretty sure you do actually bounce off it at a different point based on how high up the thing you are. Yeah, you definitely do. It's tall enough, you want to hit further in the back of it. So I'm coming onto it with a triple jump. That's hard to replicate without having any speed. The point is, if I hit the general back of this... It's hard to do when you're on it, but it's not as hard to do when you're coming at it the first time. That wasn't even on the back, that was still kind of the middle. Man, I don't know why I'm diving off to the side. Probably because I'm not holding the control stick the right direction. This is why we're here. If I hit the wall correctly... I make it most of the time. It's just about hitting the wall correctly. That wouldn't have done it. And I think that knowing when to cut my losses and go back and try to jump again will also help if I have to redo it in a run. Sort of way I'm diving weirdly in a direction sometimes. Probably retard fingers, honestly. Probably just retard fingers. Yeah, other than diving in a completely wrong direction, I've made this every single time so far sitting here. Yeah, I think I'm getting a lot more consistent at this. So this isn't going to take me 100,000 tries anymore. I even slid down the wall a little bit and I still made it. So this one's not the super hard one. This isn't really the big issue. The big issue is the Lunch Kingdom one, which is much, much more difficult. Which I can honestly just use this save and then just fast travel backwards to the Lunch Kingdom. This save is really just the save I'm gonna need for testing the rest of things, because I have one save for frickin' Mecha Wiggler and Raining World, and then one save that I can just use to fast travel anywhere else. Knowing strats makes actually knowing them easier to execute physically. I like that, like, oh yeah, you actually go inside the... Can you not fast travel from here? Ah, you can't fast travel from Bowser's Castle, can you? Well, I don't want to beat here, because this is my Voltron practice save. Man, you can't fast travel at a Bowser's Castle. Well, that's mildly annoying, but that's okay. That just means I need to go make a practice save real quick. We can do that. We have the technology. We just gotta do this semi-casual style until we get the Luncheon Kingdom. Oh yeah, I guess I can fast travel if I finish save, huh? I do have a finish save, don't I? I have the one from the run yesterday. I could definitely use that. That makes way more sense than beating like 3 kingdoms and wasting 15 minutes. That's using your noodle. That's using your thinking bits right there. What about if I just used the save right in front of my fucking face? How if I did that? That's a good idea. And just keep one finished save and just use the first 2 slots to go back and forth for runs. So then I have a Voltron practice save, a Mecha Wiggler practice save, and just the world. I kind of want one for Bowser, too. But, we can deal with that on a later occasion. I mean, I guess I don't need to keep this. I will always have a finished save from the most recent run. You know Japanese, how'd you read that? How'd I read what? I'm not reading anything. I just know where the options are. So I'm pretty sure this one up there is, wow. I didn't realize until just now, Avermedia didn't crash yesterday or the day before. And I just remembered when it crashed just now, obviously, because now I'm forced to acknowledge its existence. I forgot that was an option. It didn't crash all weekend. Alright, so is this still... test? Is it still practicable here? There's a fucking wall of cheese in my way. It doesn't change anything, does it? I don't think the wall of cheese changes anything. I think it still works the same way. Of course, I do it in one try now that I'm coming down to practice the thing. Of course I do, because why wouldn't I? It's not a run or anything. Oh. See, I have several problems. One is catching the pillar, trying to run up to the triple jump. I hate myself. Obviously! I swear to God it's different now. I'm not convinced this is the same jump as it is but when you first get to Luncheon Kingdom. Because there's no way I just did that shit twice in a row. Seriously, you don't understand. I mean, I'm sure most of you probably seen the runs the last couple days. I fucking suck at this jump. Like, I came to practice you, my friend. I came to practice you. I can't practice if I just do it every time. That's not practice, that's just doing it. So the legends say you can do this with a ground pound jump. But I tried this quite a few times and couldn't get it to work off a ground pound. Let me try it again, because that would be obviously much faster and much simpler if that can't be done. Let's start from right here. Yeah, I've never got it to work off a ground pound before. And I actually haven't seen a run in a bit. I hit my head on that. I need to go out a little further, I think. Yeah, I'm hitting my head on the weird little overhang there. Do I just need to go out? Away from it? I feel like, nah, it's gonna be too far away. I need to go at like an angle. Ooh, no, I gotta go at just barely an angle. Just barely. Or I gotta be on the, I guess I could just be right on the edge of the fucking thing. Oh, I'm still hitting the top. The cheese isn't there in a regular run, Metcha. The cheese only spawns in after you've, beaten the thing. I'm sure if I could figure this out, it'd be easier than setting up for a triple jump every time. That was just not great. Just have it, let me do it, if I do it this way, like facing, with the camera facing the wall. Maybe the secret is instead of putting the camera in the fucking sky and just watching for evidence that the Earth is indeed flat, if I put the camera in a place where I can see what the fuck I'm doing, it's easier, maybe. Maybe that makes sense. Especially because that's what I want to be facing anyway. Because we're going to be coming in from here. I can mantle it, that's fine. I'm still going to hit the overhang. Then I can't see what the overhang is, though, so I don't see something regardless. Yeah, then I can't see if I'm clipping the overhang. Well, we've got our proof of concept. We've done it one. Yeah, I think it's actually easier to have the camera up my ass like this. Well, we got the proof of concept. We've shown that this can be done. Hi, Time Warner Cable. How you doing? My glorious internet provider. We've proven it's possible. I feel like this is way harder because the triple jump lineup. The triple jump lineup means I have to be straight against the wall because I'm straight already from doing the triple jump. So I could still do this. I could still mantle up the edge. I do have to choose in there and run. Because that at least puts me straight. Might be easier if you did a second jump capless? Maybe. I can't change direction though like that, can I? Can you wall jump and jump back on capless? I don't know that you can do that. I think you just dive away from the wall if you do that, Captus. Because you need the cap to actually turn you around. Let me try it. Let me try it. Yeah, you just dive away from the wall. You need the cap to turn around. Also, the cap throw gives you a little bit of extra height, too. It's doable. It's clearly doable. I've done it exactly one time, so it's possible. Like, it's way harder than the Metro Kingdom jump. Just out of curiosity. Did I just get lucky, like, 4 times in a row, or can I actually do the triple jump kind of consistently? Okay, no, I just got lucky 3 or 4 times in a row. I'm clearly not jumping at the apex on my jumps because if I was, I would be making it. What if I went for just testing purposes? I'm not even close. I made it once, but I'm not even remotely close now. I mean, even if I line myself up, I still get stuck with the camera here. Trying to figure out the best place for the camera. That was kind of close. Let me watch this. I have the spreadsheet open. Just to see. Just monkey see, monkey do. Alright. Right. There's not a video on the spreadsheet for this because some reason. Is the right end higher than the left end? I am pretty sure it's flat. Both these platforms are flat. The ceiling is flat, and the platform I'm jumping off is flat. It's flat and flat. You just sciencing right now? Yeah, I'm trying. This jump is this jump I can very consistently get stuck on. Very consistently. So let me see something. I think it takes a lot longer to get to the height of a ground pound jump than I think it does. It's kind of close. Kind of close. If I can do this with the ground pound jump, that's definitely going to be easier and way more consistent. If for no other reason than just because I don't have to line up a triple jump. But I feel like it's much harder to do with the ground pound jump. I mean, that doesn't mean I'm not going to do it, obviously, with speedrunning. We're not going to not do something because it's hard. If you have a link to a video that's right here, I would love that. I'm going to violate my no YouTube links. Even if it's YouTube, go for it. Because the spreadsheet actually doesn't have a quick link to this jump. And this jump is... I honestly think this is harder than Moonskip. I think this jump is harder than Moonskip. I'm way more consistent in Moonskip than I am this jump. Alright, I'll just click on that. Yeah, you're gonna get botted, but I'm gonna click on that anyway. It's okay, I got it. I got it. I got it. Let me look at this here, Linkus. I can still get it out of deleted link because I'm a wizard. Secret sites, man. Alright, let's all take a nice little ride over here to this guy and take a look at this dude's run real quick and see how much of a cool wizard this man is, because he seems like he's a pretty cool wizard. What kind of a cool wizard is he, though? How's he this? He does it with a backflip. He does do the spin, too. Okay. I don't think a backflip is functionally different. I think a backflip, a triple jump, and a stomp jump are all exactly the same. I think those are all exactly the same height, functionally. It's just the momentum and how you lead into them. So he jumps up, backflips. He does the little spin right before he hits the wall. I don't know if that's relevant, but he did it, so I actually bet it is, because the little spin does give you a tiny amount of height. It gives you a little bit of height. You just lose it before you can throw the hat again, because he has to do the full little spin jump animation before you can throw. But if you're hitting a wall, you can probably use that extra height for more consistency. So you could do this just very slightly faster if you didn't do that little jump, or little spinny thingy. So, and if I was close to the wall, that little spin will give me a little bit extra height. Looks like I hit the wall immediately after that. You grabbed the wall, like, right after that little thing. Alright, science. Let's try it this way. I definitely don't feel like I can grab the wall while I'm in the middle of the animation. I wonder if I have to hit something to kind of, like, cancel that spin or something. Yeah, I definitely can't grab it while I'm in the middle of the spin. You see him do the whole spin animation, like his hand goes through the wall.
Welcome,
and then he grabs the wall.
To the squiddy pool.
I must have to hit something to cancel that. So this is gonna be hardcore science, because I don't actually know much about this weird little, the movement tech of this weird little spin. I barely understand that it exists. Dennis Donuts, welcome to the squiddy pool. You the shiniest squidling. Glad you could join us, my friend. Thank you for your support. Let me get back to my regular scene also. Move. There we go. Not the splits super matter right now because I'm not running at the moment. Just be close enough to the wall for the spin. I'm literally touching the wall. It really looks like he can't touch it. Let me just jump off the cheese. That wasn't it. Ooh, that was really close. That was really, really close. Okay, the backflip, I feel like the backflip's getting me a lot closer to being more consistent. Because it's getting me just right on the edge of it every single time. There's a smoke puff immediately after you jumped. You have a smoke puff when you jump. Backflipping makes a smoke trail, if that's what you're talking about. Went way away from the wall on that. I do like this jump, though. Even just doing it with my dumb ass, this is already more consistent. It's more consistently almost there, because I have a lot where I barely make it above the like the orange section of the wall, doing it the way I used to do it. I haven't actually made it yet. I'm trying to figure out how that spin works. There's gotta be some sort of little cancel to that spin. I don't know what it is, though. I don't know what it is. He's not doing anything with the wall and the one wall jump. It's just he throws the hat a lot closer to the wall than I do because I'm not very good at aiming. That ain't it. That ain't it. Okay, let me do this. Let me, for viewer purposes, let me do something real quick. Let me make this slightly easier for the viewer experience while I'm figuring this out. I'm gonna address a major point of contention. life is ruined. I'm just getting places through speedrun strats now. This is just me now. Let me borrow you. Let me borrow you, friend. I need you for demonstrative purposes, my little Koopa. Hammer brother guy. Excuse. I don't feel like I'm supposed to be here. That's very much supposed to be blocked off right now. But fuck you, I do what I want. Yeah, this is supposed to be super blocked off right now. We're gonna kill the cheese? Yes, I'm going to kill the cheese. Because it's not anyone's fault. I mean, they don't know any better. So, I'm just gonna kill the cheese, and then people will stop asking me, why don't you just jump off the cheese? Alright, here is the situation for a normal run. This is how it looks in a regular run. This is the normal. This is the normal. There. I wasn't at the top, I had the wall. Fuck the cheese. There is no cheese. Dang it. I'm trying to, I don't know if it helps at all. I'm trying to like pull back on my dive jump. Just so I can make sure I get all the way up to the maximum possible height. I think what I need to do instead of that is just jump a little further off the wall before I actually dive. Why don't you just get the moon that was under the cheese instead of this moon? There's a moon right there, silly. You don't even have to climb on the building. I keep getting stuck on the freaking roof. Because I'm doing this again. That does a lot for helping you not get caught on the underhang, by the way, because you backflip a little bit away from the wall. Ooh, that was really close. Why don't you just place cheese there and then use that? Why don't you use the hammer brother to bring the cheese over here and use cheese? See, like, I'm so inconsistent. Even just doing this same jump over and over again, I get anywhere from just barely at the top of the orange to not quite on the wall. I don't understand how he grabbed the wall at the height of his spin. No button I hit's canceling this. That was weird. How do I stop it? How do I... He grabbed the wall mid-spin. I don't know how you do that. I can't like jump off top of these pillars like a fucking bitch, can I? I mean, at the end of the day, that's functionally useless. Yeah. I don't need the, I don't need the spin, but... Let me see you doing it. Let me see this one. Let me see this one here. I'm on YouTube, don't hate me. Violating all protocols. Okay. So you're doing it with a stomp. Yeah, it's just... There's not really even... There's really no particular magic to this. It's just do it. Because triple jumping, stomp jumping, and backflipping all get you the same amount of height. So it's just... do it. This is Shia LaBeouf. Just do it. There's no magical system. I'm not gonna find any arcane secrets of the ancients that are gonna make this jump any better. Just do it. Just do it. Oh, that was close. That's a Xerxes' actual link there. On the issue, he has a Goomba buddy shooting him on. I have forks! Mine are actually buddies! I have Fork Chef over here! I mean, he does look really upset, though. Probably because I'm trying this so long and I haven't made this happen one fucking time. Might want to see if a Discord, the speedrunning community? Yeah! I don't know how to link to a Discord, because I'm Discord retarded. But if you go to Speedruns Live, which is a pretty good site for speedrunning utilities and communities for any game you want to run, the first thing they have on the Odyssey section is a link to the Discord. And then everything's in Discord. Triple jump works, so you should do it. No. No, because triple jump is slow. That's not how speedrunning works at all. Triple jump works for me, but triple jump is... and even with my triple jump, it's still not consistent. It's more consistent because I got used to it. Because those of you that were here 2 days ago, when I started doing this routing on Saturday, watched me do that jump about 60 times in a row without ever making it too. So, that's more consistent because I've gotten used to it. And I need to get used to doing it the right way because just doing this instead of having to go set up a triple jump is way faster. Just look at it from the frame of reference of coming in on a run. You come in from here. I roll my happy ass down here. Stop. Grab this wall. Line up. Hop, skip, and a jump. And make it up there. Not bad. I'm okay at that jump now. That's the scrubby way I learned it. A website, Speedruns Live. Whereas, as a real human person, just go. You just go. And if I can do that, that's way faster. Here's the camera angle stuff. I mean, I can stop and turn the camera angle. That's a crutch I can accept for now. At least so I can figure out what the fuck I'm doing. Like, I'm okay with fucking with the camera angle and stuff. The thing is, it's just... Again, I think this is honestly worse than Moonskip. I think this is the finickiest jump in the run. And I know Sphinx Clip, yada yada yada, but Sphinx Clip's not really a jump. Sphinx Clip's a weird little, well, it's a clip. But I think this is the hardest actual jump. Night Metro, also a bitch. I had a thought. I had a thought just now. Can you, like, start here on the cheese? Stop! It's not even cheese! Stop! If I push towards the wall while I'm backflipping, so I don't backflip, like, way the fuck out to here. Feel like that helps a little bit. Let me try that doing it this way from right here. You spin. Oh, you mean the actual wall, though. I thought you were memeing with the cheese. There was a cheese block there. It literally destroyed my chest. Stop asking about it. But no, this is, it's all just one section. There's nothing around here that's higher than this. The salt pile's not even as high as this. This is the highest point. Not like any way I can... This is really just... He was right in front of the pillar when he did it. Oh, that was really close. That was super duper close. Okay, let me consciously think about... Oh, we're getting close, boys. We're getting close to this. I need to consciously think about holding the throw button for a couple of extra frames on each hat throw. Because that gives you just a little bit extra height. And that's what I need is just the tiniest little bit more height. I got the bad wall jump. So close. So close. Oh! That's one. We've done it one time. We have successfully done it a single time. It is, in fact, doable that way. Alright. God, this jump is just a bastard. was horrible. I got overexcited. Got all excited about doing it once. Calm down, Squid. You did it one time. You did it one time. Let's see you do it again. Fuck me! So close! I'm like, right on the edge. Son of a bitch. I don't know if I should be diving directly at it. I feel like I should dive at a little bit of an angle because I don't think I'm getting all the way to the height of the dive before I hit this. So sad Winter's gone for the campaign. My favorite healer / DPS sponge is no longer part of the campaign. Yeah. I feel like I made it on that one, but okay. As much as Winter was a really cool character, Joe didn't really enjoy playing her because he felt like all he did every turn was, or every fight was just the same thing. Which I feel him. He didn't have any options. It was just jump higher. It was just buff bot. God damn it. I'm trying to figure out what part of this. Like, I'm trying to look critically at this and figure out what part of this I'm not maximizing. Because there's some jump or two in here that I'm just not wholly maximizing. Is what I'm just missing this tiny little bit here. And I feel like it's the initial flip. Instead of spin, just throw your cap at the wall again to bring you closer, then wall jump. That feels like it's better, but then I don't end up having that much height. I see what you're saying. That actually... I think you're onto something. It's a crutch. It's a crutch I want to get rid of eventually, but I think you're onto something. It's not a spin. It's a point-blank hat throw. That's what it is. It's not a spin. It's not a spin he's doing. He's throwing his hat into the wall. Which looks like a spin because he doesn't actually throw his hat because he instantly gets it back. Zeus, you beautiful fucking bastard. That is what we're looking for. That is what we're looking for, my friend. Okay. I like it. I like it. I can apply this same thing, I believe, to Night Metro to make that more consistent, but I don't know that I need to, because I'm already pretty consistent with Night Metro without doing that. But it adds what has to be like a third of a second onto the jump to do one extra spin to make sure I make the nighttime metro jump. Beautiful. That's fucking beautiful is what that is. We take those. Now, you know where we gotta go. What's this? What is this? Oh, I forgot about Ruin. One more jump. I need to get a little bit better at. One more thing I don't like from a viewer and partially a player perspective, you don't tell the player when they hit. I think for Zinderleads to be nice enough, you need the adrenaline to make the hit confirm. No, I definitely, if he's If Zinder's an adrenaline rush, I do tell him if he hit or not. Because mechanically, he needs that. The reason I don't tell them when they hit is for metagame reasons. So they can't just super easily figure out a monster's AC. I think that's also faster than I was doing. Because while jumping 10 billion miles is fun, you want to just be rolling as much as physically possible. Alright, so we got a better and more consistent Lunch Kingdom jump. That's nice. That's nice. But there's still this motherfucker. There's still this motherfucker over here. Also on the pile of stuff I'm just not good at doing. And the issue with this one is unlike the other two, where the Metro Kingdom I've just seen it done, and the shut up, and the Luncheon Kingdom, where I just kind of made some shit up and knew where I had to go. I know exactly what you have to do here. Like, I've seen people do it many, many times. I've done it several times. The problem is it's just really fucking difficult. It's just really... You butt pound, throw your hat, bounce, pull out, pull in, hit the edge of the box, and that wasn't high enough. Didn't have enough height before I hit the L. I don't know. I think I want to do it from further out on the Sphinx's head. I'm not going to hit. That's not straight. That's not straight at all. That's not straight at all. You do got to be facing relatively straight for this. Poundy, throwy, bouncy. I think that's too far, Neil. Yeah, it's this one, because you're actually fighting code specifically designed to prevent you from doing this. Has to be very precise. I felt that was like, that was it actually. And I need to science out just what it is I have to do. I feel like pulling back's not actually helping me a whole lot. I don't know if I should be pulling back after I bounce up the hat or not. I think no. I don't think I pull back after I bounce up the hat. I think I just rub my face along the underside, that little bulge right there. But these two walls right here are, in addition to whatever coding a wall normally has, coated with a whole bunch of bonus code from Nintendo to stop you from doing exactly this, which is why Mario has such a hard time grabbing the second wall. So you have to do a very, very specific jump to get around that. Because this, of all the things you could possibly do in the game, Nintendo really did not want you to do this one because they didn't want you to get around the Moon Cave. However, fuck you, Nintendo. We do what we want. Well, I think that was a really good one. That might be it. No? See, it's not like it's not just a raw height thing. It's not just about getting a really high jump. It's about getting a really exact jump. There we go. So... let me see if I can explain this just for purposes of learning to chat as I do it. So we hit this. You jump, bounce off your hat. You see on the wall how there's an L right there? I'm trying to figure out, that L is your frame of reference. You need to, for the only time in speedrunning history, pick up that L. And it's somewhere around there, because you want to slide on the wall. Like, you have the L on the wall. You want to hit right near the lip of that L. Like, if you were using Mario's body to just make the rest of a box. There's a tutorial on this from one of the top runners. Slides at like 3% chance of getting it, so I saw the video. No, I have seen it. That's where I learned this from. And I've actually... on my first run, I did it in 2 tries. On my second run, I did it in 2 tries. And my third run, I did it in like 4 or 5 tries. I'm not hideously inconsistent at it right now. I'm trying to try a bunch of stuff. But, I'm going too far out on that second wall. And there's also a very specific spot you have to hit on the second wall, but it's more or less just hold left and pray. Right, like there-ish. Make the box. And just fucking hope it works. Just kind of hope it works out for you. I feel like I'm fairly consistently... Oh, there we go. I think I need to be in that L a little further than I think I do. I'm not right. I need to be not right on the edge, just a little bit inside of it. If I can get this any semblance of consistent. Like, that's too far in. Nope, that counted actually. Okay, so no, it is a little bit inside the L. It's a little bit inside the L. That's what we're looking for. That's what we're looking for. Like, that's probably too far outside. That counted too! It's not even that precise, really. It's just praying to the moonskip gods. So it's like I know how to do it. It's just, of all the jumps in the game, Lunch Kingdom feels like it's the hardest. Metro Kingdom's just a really finicky wind-up. And then this one just feels like sometimes you do it right and the game just says, nah, do it again. For no particular reason that I can discern. But that's 3 in a row. So like I got the general idea here. I got the core concept of the thing. Was there anything else I really wanted to practice before I did a run? More of Night Metro. I want to practice the rest of Night Metro, actually. Because I suck at all of Night Metro, not just the first jump. I'm not going to do Mecha Wiggler, because I don't care that much yet. I don't want to practice Mecha Wiggler, because I hate Mecha Wiggler. So I don't really care about that yet. But I want to do Voltron. Yeah, I need to learn, like, the bosses I'm putting in their own category. I will learn, like, bosses and the Sphinx Clip and all that have moving parts. This is the next step. Right now, it's the jumps that are in exactly the same place every time, and the only thing you're fighting is just the geometry of the level. Well, let's try and do some cool guy momentum persistent double jump thing, and instead I just fell off the level. Really loving the campaign so far. I'm glad people are enjoying it. Extremely entertaining, gets me to think about my current Pathfinder game and how I can be a better player. The idea of grabbing effortless on my own fighter. I think that's just the safest way to do it, is just a triple jump. It's not fast, but I haven't really optimized movement as the step after. So here's the current roadmap. Learn these couple static jumps. This Night Metro jump, the Lunch Kingdom jump, Moon Skip. Get better at the static jumps I consistently fuck up. Then get better at the bosses. Mecha Wiggler, Voltron. I'm not good at the Bowsers. I'm not good at pretty much all the fucking Rabbids. I am good at exactly 0 of the bosses you fight in this game. So, and I gotta fight all of them at least once. So what I might do for that, actually, is switch over to my main account, because I can just go to Darkside, because you can just refight all the Brutals in a row on Darkside. And admittedly, it's not exactly the same fight. But as far as the speedrun's concerned, the only one that might be different is Harriet. Because the Leprechaun, Lurch, and the guy, the fucking little brother who their parents forced them to bring along, all are going to be exactly the same, because what they get in their later fights doesn't affect how you fight them. I think Harriet throws her bombs faster, which means if I used her to learn my timings, they would be wrong, because she doesn't throw them at the same speed. But I'm not positive. But I definitely can just use my 100% file on my main account to just do Darkside, because you just fight all of them. And you even fight... No, you fight Voltron at the top of this in Moon Gravity. Oh, do you have Moon Gravity during the Brutal fights there? Or is it just on Voltron? Because obviously if you have Moon Gravity on the regular Brutal fights, I'm not feeling practice there either. But I'm pretty sure you just have it for Voltron. Out of curiosity, does that same shit work here? Yeah, Moon Gravity, damn it. That actually kind of just fucked me up. What if I just do it the regular way? Yeah, I don't need that there. That doesn't help me there. I need it in Lunch Kingdom because Lunch Kingdoms is tighter. That or I'm just some sort of omniscient god of this jump specifically, because I'm pretty sure the Lunch Kingdom jump is way harder than this one. I would safely say I'm pretty consistent there. However, every other jump in Night, not so much. Okay, did that. Okay, how do I want to do this one? Once I land here, I want to stop jumping a long jump, I think. And then I'm not sure how you're actually supposed to dismount this. I've always just done whatever, which has done this, which is, to be fair, it works. I mean, the rest of this I don't think is hard. I just overthink it. Like, that's not a difficult jump at all. That's incredibly easy. All you do is jump out, and you look how much fucking room for error you have there. I don't even have to dive. I can just grab the edge. I just overthink this. Every time I get here, I'm trying to think about jumping out and hitting the wall and completely forgetting I have an entire fucking hat dive. I can almost make that without wall jumping, I think. Just a regular jump's gonna be a double. Yeah, I just psych myself out really hard on this jump and fuck it up. Cause I don't know why my brain sees this and thinks it's gonna fuck me. I can even hit the roof. I hit the roof and I bet I'll still make it. That's how easy that jump is. I bonked my single jump and then said shit mentally and was like, oh fuck, I'm still going. I should throw my hat. Threw my hat like almost at the level and almost not even jumping and still made it. That's how easy that is. Then of course here you just Is that a place? Okay, so hold on. Fuck off, Goobus. You can kill me in a second. I'm gonna kill myself in a second. Hold on. No, you lose all your speed for that. You can only just spin jump right after you jump off a hat. Okay, now I was thinking maybe the spin jump would be useful there. Because dying's gonna be actually the fastest way to get back up on that roof is killing myself. There has to be... I feel like you can jump from the one rooftop to the other. Regardless, let's try doing this like I'm actually doing it right. Hit the wall, I think I just fucked myself. Now, okay, so... I'm not sure... I waited for a second to see if I'd grab the wall. Because I feel like if you grab it on the way up, half the time you don't grab it after you bounce. I don't know what causes you to do or not, because I did there, just like nothing had happened. I don't know. We're gonna miss this? Nope, we're good. Hit that. Grab that. The scariest part there is you can't see what you're doing. What if I jumped off this slightly higher thing right here? You know, idiot. Damn, if only there was some way to get slightly more height. Yeah, I'm sure you can make that. What if I used the taller object right next to me? I mean, even if I bonk there, that's not the end of the world. If I land on top of the box, it's still at least okay, because I'm not gonna get my shit beat in by Goombas. So we got that going for me. One more thing. One more thing before we do a run. A couple more things, actually. I figured I was gonna spend the first couple hours of stream, probably another like 45 minutes or so, trying to learn some shit. Alright. I'm not... I guess it doesn't matter, because the point is I still have Rainy Metro here. Yeah, let me load another save just to make sure I don't fuck this one up. I'm going to a different world, so I'm sure it'll be fine, because I'll still have Rainy Metro here. Because I don't care if the moon is there, the point is to have access to Rainy Metro, but I'm gonna go back here just to be safe. It's good, the 12-year-old child. Shh. Don't tell them my secret. Don't tell them my secret. By the way, I believe those of you who liked the, total of 3 Warhammer streams that happened, I believe I can get Joe to do more Warhammer streams. The fuck? Oh yeah, Mushroom Kingdom is listed as the first one, right? Was I going here? That's not where I wanted to go at all. Anyway. Those of you who like the couple Warhammer streams that happened, I think I can get Joe to stream more Warhammer sometime in the coming month. Because the problem is he doesn't feel like he currently has any chance to win. This isn't where I wanted to go at all. He doesn't currently feel like he has any chance to win because my army is pretty much all tanks. And he doesn't really have any anti-tank ability. So even if he just piles his Trigon and his Hive Tyrant on a Dune Crawler, they still can't kill it with average dice. So he doesn't want to stream it when he's just going to lose because he has no way to deal with my list. But he's hoping to use some of them Christmas shekels to get a Tyrannifex. Or some Hive Guard or something. So he actually has anti-tank. This fucking jump. So, the question about this fucking jump. I don't actually know how it's supposed to be done, and I've kind of just thrown myself at it completely randomly. This one does in fact have a movement link. So let me click on this movement link and see what's up. This one's embedded in a tweet. That's actually not the movement to grab the thing. That's the movement that's showing that you can, in fact, triple jump up the waterfall, which isn't really helpful at all. So that's not great at all. Okay, so I'm pretty sure that you can just fuck off. Go away. I'm playing with you right now. I'm doing shit. I swear to God, whenever I see this done, they just do a jump straight out. Is it this? That's way better than what I was doing. That's a million times better than what I was doing. What if, instead of some stupid-ass wall... I don't even need to fucking dive. What if, instead of some dumbass wall jump for no reason, we just did a backflip? That was easy. This stupid fucking jump I've been doing. I can even dive if I need to and just take the fucking bonk if I need it, but like, damn. Because I'm going to get up approximately here. I just get here, backflip-a-roo. We in there. So I've just been doing this really fucking stupid way is all there is to that one. Okay. The hot beats. Bad habits is scared to speedrunning. Right, which is why I'm practicing some stuff right now. Practicing / relearning. In the case of maximum fucking stupidity. Here are these peasants. What actually got up here? What a god. There's a jump here. So, what I've been doing was using the P-switch that's currently hidden under here to get up there. But you can do that a much faster way by pulling some just absolutely crazy bullshit and tripling off this rail. And I'm pretty sure I need the momentum from roll to make it happen. That's gonna happen a lot of times because I gotta land on a railing. These beasts will give you the strength of jumping in dreams. Maybe I should have grabbed the checkpoint. I mean, there's a checkpoint up there. And I'm gonna be dying up there trying this jump a bunch of times, so maybe I should just grab the checkpoint. Maybe that makes sense. But hear me out, what if not autism? There's 2 jumps here, the one is faster and it's risky as fuck. Yeah, but I mean, I'm literally walking up the plants with the P-switch. So, what, either jump. Oh yeah, true, I can't either jump to the rocks there. I would need a new file to get to that. I just want to try it. The other jump requires a roll start, I'm pretty sure. Excuse me, Mooks. This jump's easy, but the penalty... Oh, the checkpoint's gone, right? Because of this setup. Not even a checkpoint I can grab here. Son of a bitch. This isn't a good situation to practice this. Yeah, you can also just triple jump off the corner of that, I believe? And make that? Yeah, that's a save I had to make real quick. That's what we should do. Let's make a save. Let's make a save where I can learn this. In slot 3, I suppose. Let's make a save. Okie dokie. Oh, we're on the way up there. I could just do a little bit of practice on the early shit, I suppose. Because why not? Oh, let's just practice. But that also gives us a save for the useless one of the one rabbit I can do. Really fast and requires some frame perfect inputs. Oh, jumping off the railing does? Really? I knew it was bad. I didn't know it was that bad. Alright, this is not a run. This is not a run. This is practice. This is the learning process. I went the corner. Hooray! What a right now. Someone give me a sub at some point. Someone at some point give you a sub, yes. Many people have been thrown in the pool. I found out you do, in fact, want to not swim. Jumping is faster than swimming. So you just want to jump a whole bunch of times. Okay. See if I get the timing on this. Okay, so it's like... It's just right when he shrinks. There's no... I'm sad because that's the best Cow Kingdom I've ever done. Oh, I'm not even trying. I'm just trying to get to Wooden Kingdom so I can practice stuff. And that's the best Cap Kingdom I've had by a long fucking shot. That would have destroyed my old Cap Kingdom record. That would have been like 15, 20 seconds off my Camp Kingdom run. Oh well. Another method of getting up the hill of the boss if you want to see it. Yeah, I know you can do some like go to the left and jump up and get over the railing. But I don't even think it's really that much faster because I watched most of the world record run yesterday, and that's how he does it actually. It's just long jumps around the side. Second wall jump out of a roll. It's always a good split when it doesn't count. Yeah. Yeah, what's the world record, by the way? Like 106 something? It's still in the 106 something. 106.46 is where it is now. Yeah, I watched the first chunk. Like the first few kingdoms of the world record yesterday after stream. Because once I get all the basic jumps down, it's going to go to get the world record and like a kingdom at a time. Watch the world record. And copy the movement. And that side's a lot faster once I figure out how to do that. That's 2 triple jumps, I just don't know the distance on it. How did I roll? What am I doing? I also found something I didn't know. I don't care about coins or not because I'm nothing run. Apparently you can jump on this fucker. She didn't throw it at me. She didn't even throw it at me. She just kind of threw it. Apparently you can land on him while he's spinning, and it's just barely faster because it saves you the time that he has to go back to her before you can take his hat because it just stuns him, and then you can just start throwing your hat right there. So that's probably a really small time save. Is your dino always that fast? Yeah? Dino's not the hard part, is it? I didn't think dino was the hard part. He was saying chunks think of the pillar falling and it was very satisfying. It's like 2 seconds and all 5 land on the stops. Yeah, it's 2 seconds. This is a speed run. It's 2 entire seconds. Never known a good setup for Dino. Maybe I'm just really lucky because I don't have a setup for Dino. I just kind of run towards the trampoline and hope it works. And it usually does. That's my autistic superpower for this, obviously, is fucking Dino. Go, my child. Go. Like, I honestly don't have a setup. I'm not aiming for anything on Dino. Like, right now, my movement is just go. I don't have movement or marks yet. I get in the Dino, and I just run off the side and then over to the trampoline. Like, I know I gotta go off the side. So then I'll take 1 step with my right foot, 1 step with my left foot on the trampoline. But other than knowing those bare bones things, that's really all I do. It's okay, we'll practice. We're not doing a run right now, Lord Away. I'm trying to get to the Wooded Kingdom so I can practice a jump. Because I need a fresh save for it. Okay, so it's... I hit that twice every time. That's like a second or two, but still. The top runs use setups as far as I know. I mean, if I use the setup, I'm sure it would be faster. Alright, B. Because action good. Hi, next tooth. What's up? Time is a social construct. There's a different route for Toast Arena, too. I'm gonna do some route changing. Not even... Oh, let's try Sphinx Slip. Fuck it, why aren't you running? I'm not actually doing a run. Let's try Sphinx Slip. Why not, right? It's weird to me that you can just run like a normal human. When you come out of a roll, and you do that pitter-patter, gotta go fast run. Fuck. That's perfectly acceptable movement. That's actually the same speed. I won't ever get on the way out. Happy else doesn't speak weeb, though. Why not? He speaks Banjo-Kazooie. It's the same thing they all speak. He speaks aneurysm. I waited way too long on that bird. I was just watching that bird. Then we get time away for the bird. You can literally hear it, and I forgot it in that first run. That's why I didn't grab it before I went to pipe. I don't think the main route even grabs the bird here anymore. So I don't think we're gonna be doing this, so I'm not particularly concerned about this. Ooh! Followed by the hottest fucking grab of 2K, what year is it? 18? 17, actually. It's definitely not 18 yet. It's still December. That's not a long jump. Just long jump, double cap jump between the roof with the purple coins, the roof access. You can grab that moon, then the bird. There. Or I can just fucking air stall for a year with half bounces and then grab the moon immediately. Yeah. Glad I'm not doing a run right now, because... Alright, cactus of inevitable magnetism. Not today. You guys don't understand, by the way. That cactus... Ooh, oh, I almost said that. It's actually magnetic. Teamwork! Because of the slope of the fucking sand. Seriously, that cactus is a giant super magnet. Donna Boogie, 42 months in a row. You were the shiniest squiddling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content, my friend. I realized something. That would be sad if it doesn't happen. And I kind of want to make a really stupid encounter for it. Because I'm going to have Birthday Finder. The birthday is on a Wednesday this year. We're actually going to have Birthday Finder. And that'll be cool. I'm really considering, depending on where we're at, just adding some sort of shitty birthday-related shenanigans in this fucking Pathfinder session. Fuck. Okay, it's not a run. The birthday skeleton, what material wealth do you desire? What did I do? What was I doing within the last couple weeks that was the birthday skeleton? I had something where I was doing the birthday skeleton voice, and I can't remember what it was for. Alright, so we're not gonna go under the sand. Because we're gonna go just around. You know, all slow like. A magical adventure to something it's probably gonna take me 1,200 tries. I might actually just say fuck it before I manage to make this work. So... there's a thing you can do. Because it more or less steals your camera, so you can use the camera to align. Oh, it was my original run, that's what it was. Because I had the skeleton suit and the birthday hat. You have to jump, pound, turn that pound into a roll, and cancel the roll immediately by throwing your hat. So, like that, but better. And if you do this exactly correctly, in exactly the right spot, stop! There, which is facing the wall, where you can just see a little bit of Mario's hat. You can do some dumb shit. And I'm probably gonna take a... I'm too close. I'm too far in now. You gotta be able to see just like the fucking shaving of Mario's head. You gotta be facing exactly at the wall. If you do this exactly right, instead of bonking, you will, for some inexplicable reason, phase through the wall. I don't know why. You have to hold slightly top left so you don't void instantly into the Sphinx room. Fair enough. Good to know. I didn't know that. Because you want to go over the loading zone. Damn it. Doing it too early and I'm not getting the roll. I just want to do it at least once. I'm not going to do this in a run for a while. I have to imagine some poor bastard just spending hours upon hours doing weird jumpy bullshit every wall in the game to find clips. Well, as far as I know, there's 2 wall clips in the game now that are useful to speedrunning, but one of them's not useful for any percent. Hello, it is me, Mario. This is game testing in a nutshell. Yeah, if any of you guys had any glamorous dreams about game testing, this is actually what game testing is. Doing this shit for a billion fucking hours. We're right above the door. Damn it. You almost got it in one press hit Y, X, and A at like the same time. The problem is, when I do that, I move my hand, and I'm getting the hat throw from motion controls. Let me see. Surely there's a video of this, right? Surely the spreadsheet has a video for Sphinx Clip. Yes, it does, in fact. Right here. Let me pause this real quick, put it over here, so we can all witness together how this is supposed to work. We can all watch somebody who has a fucking clue what they're doing do the thing.
First, you need to know how to do the inputs.
Oh, this actually has the explanation too.
So you need to do a roll out of a ground pound. That's easy enough. That's the first step. You just ground pound and then press X. Don't press it too early though. You have to press it like a bit after the ground pound. If you press it too early, Mario will throw his cap. You also have to be holding
wait
the
a
ground
second
pound
on the
button
that's something I was missing.
while you do the roll. If you don't hold the ground pound button, Mario will still just throw his cap. So you have to hold CR, or ZL to do the ground pound, then press X.
Okay, I understand that part.
Not too early.
That part I can do. That's
Then
not the part I'm having trouble
that
with.
roll instantly after you do it.
This guy's really quiet.
And to do that, you have to press Y and
Not
B.
so much quiet as soft spoken.
Like this. You cancel a roll by pressing Y and B at the same time. But you have to cancel it right after you do the roll. Like this. Like that.
Yeah. Okay.
No.
Got that part. I got the general inputs down.
Like that. To do that, you like
And you gotta
roll
not
your thumb
shake your hand
from
as you
the
do
X
it.
button to Y and B instantly. Like, you have to do this really quick. Then you just do that input at the right spot in this wall. That wasn't the right spot. The right spot is like, my setup for this is like, you have to see Mario's head barely, like this. And then it
Okay,
should
so
work.
yeah, it's just the tiniest little bit of them that you see. Okay, so you do just need to see just the tiniest little bit of the Mario. It's not supposed to be like a chunk of them. Alright, so also I have to roll with X so I can hit Y and B. So it is actually a different combo. Like that approximately. It looks like about the inputs. It's just doing it. Okay, so we get up on the Sphinx. Get behind the Sphinx. Get just the tiniest little bit of the Mario visible. And try to clip through the Sphinx's butthole. I also gotta be holding up on the left stick too, so I don't immediately load into the zone behind him, because I gotta use the scrub nether bed first. Damn. So angry. I'm so not good at this. Motherfucker, that's hard. And every time the camera moves a little, I feel like I got it, but it's just me hitting the right stick with my thumb as I roll my hand. I think maybe I'm going too fast after the stomp, because he said, like, wait a second. After the stomp, get in there. Get in the booty. Get in the booty. Into the booty, Mario. I'm supposed to be humping the wall, I assume. Wouldn't make sense in the other way. Has to be instantly canceled. Because it's got to be canceled before you bonk. If you bonk, you're not canceling it fast enough. Which is the crazy part. Because I'm pretty much hitting all 3 buttons simultaneously. Imagine what the Sphinx is thinking right now. I just wanted to tell him a riddle. I just had a riddle! This isn't what I asked for! Come on. And this is definitely, like, the hardest trick, honestly. So it is really, really hard to do. This makes Moonskip and Lunch Kingdom everything just look like Baby Town frolics. Because at this point, we're into actually literally clipping through walls. Which is just a whole nother tier from a jump that's kind of hard. Why is this plumber beating my ass? What did I do to deserve this? I'm sorry, Sphinx. I'm sorry. I just need to face the wall. I just need to face the wall behind you, sir. That's way too far to the left. I'm way too far left now. Every time I do it, I do get a little bit further left. It's hard because any number of things I could be doing wrong because I've never done it before. He's done unclogging toilets. He's going right to the source. I'm gonna unclog the Sphinx. Come on. Go through the wall. Time out, anchor picture. You can. Oh, yeah. I'll never forget you. Doesn't Nintendo generally patch their games often? Has Nintendo ever patched a game they've released? Is that something that happens? Does Nintendo update their games? Come on. Let me untime you out. Because the Moobot, the problem is Moobot's going to scaling time you out. Give me 1 second, I can permit you to do a link without you getting timed out. But I can also, I guess, untime you out and it really works either way. Maybe? Alright, it's stuck to my splits. The splits are stealing my spacebar. Okay, stop stealing my spacebar. There we go. Let me actually look at the thing you linked. I line up with that stone. Let me see. Let me see this. Let me see this. What this? I feel like if you're a bit away from it, it'll give you time to roll and a hat throw. I mean, yeah, but you also won't clip through the walls. So it's kind of a wash at that point. If you just cancel without bonking, you don't go anywhere. The thing is, you have to roll, bonk, and cancel all pretty much at exactly the same time, and you'll be on the other side of the wall. Okay.
Welcome, Squidling, to the Squiddy Pool.
Oh, I see. Hold on. Oh. You've been enough of a help, Zersh. I have no idea how to actually say your name. But the Squiddy Pool has claimed you as its own. Welcome, my friend. You with the shiniest squidling. Hope you can fucking swim. Surprise birthday. Jake, thank you for the support, my friend. Just dunking this man in the pool. Hey, you're not gonna get timed out when you link stuff anymore, so that's cool. Okay, so line up almost the middle of my body with that. So it's I'm not too far left. I need more left. That's like here. I had the wrong buttons. That's like here-ish. You have almost like half his body sticking out there. Oh, I thought I fucking did it, damn it. You'll know when I do it. There's gonna be no ambiguity here. When I do it, we will very clearly have succeeded. We will be on the other side of the wall. You can post a link if you're sub. Yeah, just not YouTube. Or like other Twitch streams. Not video content's the usual rule, but speedrunning's kind of the exception when I need to see things, but I kind of already have a thing open for this, so. Generally, unless expressly permitted. No video content. Damn, I'm too far back. Mine is the left side of his capital with the red line. That's be entirely behind the Sphinx. Because that's like that. I don't feel like that's right. Because you can see a pretty healthy chunk of Mario in that little guide. Can I make sure I have the movement? Real quick, the inputs. No, because I'm rolling. I'm not canceling it fast enough. I'm concerned. I shouldn't be moving. That was something. I don't think I should be moving. I might. It's possible my old man shit fingers can't press buttons that fast.
That's fucking teamwork!
Hello, streamer. Don't let this comment distract you from the speedrun practicing. Also, is your refrigerator running? I want to go check on it quickly while chasing the squirrels running about. Director Scar, 16 months in a row. Yo, with the shiniest squiddling. Thank you for your continued support. Glad you're enjoying the content. Those are the inputs? Oh, I guess, okay, I got the inputs. Like, I thought, looks like he almost doesn't move when he does it. Let me see. I'm trying to, instead of roll my fingers, just literally slap them on the controller. Just like pretty much hit all three buttons almost at the same time. You see why I'm not using the runs right now. I just wanted to do it. I wanted to see if it was as hard as the legends foretold. It is. It is as hard as the legends foretold. This shit's impossible! It does save you a ton, though. It saves just a ton of time. I don't think I have the inputs down. I don't think he moves when he throws his hat. Am I just like old man shit fingers?
But I'm messing up the inputs. Hold CR or ZL to do the ground pound, then press X. Not too early.
Let me see. Let me see.
Then you have to cancel that roll instantly after you do it. And to do that, you have to press Y and B. Like this. You cancel a roll by pressing Y and B at the same time.
Do the actual input, so like do the
But
inputs.
you have to cancel it right after you do the roll. Like this. Like that.
No, he still goes forward.
No. Like that.
No, he does still go forward. No, so that is what
To
I'm
do
doing.
that,
Okay,
you, like,
so I think I got
roll
more or
your
less the right
thumb
inputs.
From the X button to Y and B instantly.
Because if you're doing
Like,
doing
you
that,
have to do this really quick.
if it looks like that, I'm doing
Then
the
you
right
just
inputs.
do that
It's just about
input
the exact right position.
At the right spot in this wall. That wasn't the right spot. The right spot is like, my setup for this is like, you have to see Mario's head barely, like this. And then it should work.
Yeah, and it's way into the left, I guess. Like, way, way into the left. Motherfucker. Probably like 3 frames out, to be honest. This is the only, at the moment, the only major glitch in the, like, actual runs. It's very, very precise. As you could probably tell from me failing it like 100 times in a row. That was a little too high. I was on the ground yet. Not too far to the left now. Facing too left. I think it's not the inputs I'm fucking up, I think it's the positioning. Because I gotta be in just the exact right place for this. You can practice on the inverted pyramid, no left direction required, literally just the inputs. The inverted pyramid? Where in the inverted pyramid? I didn't know that. To the Mario. Welcome to 2018, doing the Mario's bashing into a wall 600 times trying to glitch through it. Come on. Let me in. Reveal unto me your secrets. Your secrets. I don't think I need any more videos, I just need to do it. It is an almost frame perfect, almost pixel perfect glitch. Like, you have to be in exactly the right spot and do exactly the right inputs. It's not that I don't know what to do, it's that I haven't done it successfully yet. Because once I get it once, I will at least know what it is that I'm doing. Well, let me see that. Let me see that. Let's go back to full screen town. Let's see this.
So a recap for the clip, if somebody wants to clip it. Crouch on the wall so Mario's left glove is visible. Backflip, clip. Inch on the wall so the left glove is visible. Backflip, clip.
That does seem like an easier setup.
Like, come on, I got that 3 times in a row.
That does seem
So a recap for the clip, if somebody wants to clip it.
like a much easier setup. Perhaps that is the solution I'm looking for. Let me try that. Let me try that. So you, The thing is, I gotta use both triggers. I gotta backflip and then stomp again. I got shit fingers. That's gonna spook me. It's gonna spook me. Left glove. Okay, install on the wall. The left glove is visible. Backflip, clip. And then I still gotta get the inputs, which I'm still not positive I'm doing where exactly is correct on that. Because I haven't done it once yet. This clip is so hard once, even after I got it, I couldn't do it consistently. Oh yeah, it's an incredibly difficult glitch. It's a very difficult glitch. I don't know, the double trigger pull on that one from going from crouching to butt stomping again's fucking me up a bit. This does seem like a more consistent setup if I get it though. The input's the only thing you're not getting, your positioning generally fine. What am I not doing on the inputs? That one wasn't a roll, obviously. I'm obviously not doing that because I am balking. Why am I doing this all of a sudden? Oh, because I'm letting go of the L flips. not gonna quite be fast enough. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't actually know that I can physically do this. I might just have the world's shittiest hands. Because my strat right now is honestly just to fucking hit my hand on all of the buttons at the same time and hope X gets hit first. And that's the fastest way I can think of to do it. That's not going to be consistent, but if I can't even do it doing that, there's no way I'm going to be able to do it intentionally. Alright. Anyway. Fucker. Why? Why do you possess such a thing? Hello, Joe.
I'm not Joe. How are you doing today?
Well, greetings, not Joe.
How's
You
that
look
going?
extraordinarily similar to my friend Joe. Not great.
Oh, that's a shame.
I haven't managed to make it work yet.
Oh.
It's super fucking hard. Where did you even get that?
The Screen Sicilian pizza that I got.
It comes with a fucking cardboard mustache?
It's the best part of those pizzas. That and they have.
Oh, we did it! Woo! I wasn't holding the stick because I was talking to Joe, not paying attention, but I got in there. Now, okay, now I need to do it right style. Because right style is I'm actually holding the stick and I go over that loading zone. But that was the clip. I'm literally just talking to Joe, mindlessly hitting the buttons, and I finally fucking do it. I've been doing this shit for literally 20 minutes.
Welcome.
Fuck, I'm so mad. I wasn't looking at the screen. So, that didn't give me any real indicator for my positioning or my buttons or anything, because I was straight up just mindlessly doing the inputs over and over again, and I got in. So, that actually pretty much told me nothing. Other than that it is in fact possible. Son of a bitch. 2 times in a row! I can't get over the loading zone. I was holding the stick that time though, but I didn't go over the loading zone. Bye, Joe. Joe, don't leave, I need you. So I was holding the stick that time and I still didn't go over the loading zone. So the idea is you don't go into the Sphinx's magical cavern. You go somewhere else. I can't do it, Joe. I can't do it without Joe! I can't do it! Fuck. Joe is the clip magnet. See, I'm still not getting... See, okay. That setup's a lot better. I like that setup better. That setup makes it work sometimes, but I'm still hitting the loading zone. Even holding... I'm supposed to hold it up left, right? Like, I'm supposed to hold it just... Is it just, like, into the wall, or is it, like, up left? Oh, you don't go over the loading zone, you go left before you can do it. Oh! I thought by up left it was hold into the wall and you went over it. Okay, no, so I need to be holding like left, so I go around the loading zone. Ah, I see. I see what we're doing here. I see what we're doing. I see what I'm about now. It's around the loading zone. A little preempted there. Calm down, buddy. I can wait a second before I roll. I don't have to roll instantly after compounding. I can wait like a brief instant. So I gotta hold almost just left. Guys, this is so many This is actually just crazy to me. How many inputs in like 1/10 of a second this is. I'm hitting basically every button on the face of the controller and a stick direction, all almost instantaneously. I'm just desperately hoping it works out. Sphinx needs so much therapy. Fuck the Sphinx. I don't give a shit about the Sphinx. I just want to get this clip one time. I'm not even doing it right now, obviously. We got here because I wanted to practice some shit in Woodland Kingdom. I didn't have a save for it. But here we are, bashing my fucking face into a wall 50,000 times. Trying to literally exert my will over the existence of this wall. I'm going super early. Not even hitting the ground. I don't need to go. That's not the tricky part of this. I can even delay like a half second after the ground pound. Damn, I did it 3 times, so like I've done it a couple times now. It's the input, I think, is what I'm missing. Fuck, I still hit the loading zone. How much time is this supposed to save? Like 15, 20 seconds. It's a pretty big one. It does actually save a fairly hefty chunk of time. Not going left enough. Just like, I gotta add another fucking input to this. I gotta add another fucking input to this. Okay. I had to figure out a consistent way. There we go. Okay, so you see where we are? You see where we are, chat? That's what we're looking for! This is called hell. I'm calling it hell. And the reason this saves so much time is because from hell... Ooh, that's awkward. Your camera changes. Hello. You can grab this without leaving the wall, then fuck back off into the Sphinx's ass, and grab this too. And the reason being, that saves you a pretty okay amount of time, because it saves you this. Skips that, which is a few seconds. But it also skips... I'm not trying to learn that right now. I just want to do it one time. It also skips you coming all the way over here. That's where the time save is. And this. The biggest time save is that one. Because going under that wall is a bastard. I get to work 100% of the time. I'm not going to be Sphinx flipping in my route for a while, probably. That's one of those things you add in once you're actually trying to just shave seconds off your own PB. The most important part of Sphinx flip is to get the coins so you can do seaside before snow. Do you mean snow before seaside? Snow before seaside. I was like, because seaside before snow is what you do when you don't have coins. So we will fucks with that at a later occasion. I ain't here to play that game for 6 hours. I mean, hey, if the run's gonna have a crazy difficult, actually game-breaking clip in it, I'm okay with it being in, like, the second level, effectively. Because that means when you fuck it up horrifically, you're not very far into a run. That's the other thing, is although it is very difficult, it's relatively low risk because you're doing this, what, 10 minutes into a run? Maybe? maybe 10 minutes into a run. The cactus. Oh, yeah, actually at the top of the cactus. I thought you said to hit the cactus. I didn't actually know that. We're gonna find a ridiculous glitch on the moon, no doubt. They already... We already have a ridiculous glitch on the moon. We skipped the entire endgame gauntlet. You know that, right? You know that we already skipped pretty much the entire moon, right? There's not really any more moon glitching to be done. The moon has been sufficiently glitched. If there's gonna be another big skip found, like, I think moon skip's the only big skip right now. That's the only multiple minute skip right now. The darker side with the floating frog. My set, fucking, I'm so mad. Cause, I thought about, I'm learning any percent, cause it's easy. It's the shortest route, and that just inherently makes it the easiest. So that's why I'm learning any percent first. I wanted to eventually, once I got good, learn dark side or darker side, because I thought the concept of a speedrun that ended in the darker side challenge gauntlet is the coolest shit. And if you don't think that's the coolest shit, you can get on my fucking face. You end this speedrun with the darker side challenge. And then I found out you actually skip it. Darker side speedrun skips the entire challenge. You do a far more retarded version of what I tried to do a couple times in the casual playthrough and just jump from the pipe to where the moon is and skip the entire fucking gauntlet with a frog that you can just glitch into just flying. So, joke's on me, idiot. Not even the category called Darker Side does the Darker Side gauntlet. Stop talking to me, Cappy. Darker Side's really cool, and there's nothing more cool than seeing someone do it with the invisible cap on. Fuck, that's insane. Then Darker Side challenge the invisible cap. That's fucking crazy. What I've learned so far from this that's really surprising to me. Alright, this makes some noise. Is with few exceptions. Nice one. Speedrunning's not hard. Damn it. Like, I always thought it was super weird to see a speedrunner talk about something in the game he runs like, oh, I couldn't do that. That section's just crazy. That area is so hard. That shit's, I don't know how people do that. That shit's impossible. Like, you speedrun the game. You have transcended difficulty. Really? Not really. Not really. I still think doing the Darker Side Gauntlet is harder than just about anything other than maybe Sphinx Clip, which is just one tiny little action. The speedrun's not hard. It's just about doing it right. Exactly right. The first time. Give me, sir. My way. You got. You got this. Squid, the world's only gauntlet percent runner. Yeah, speedrunning looks hard, but it's not about that it's hard. It's about that you have to do it very exactly. But still, it's still not that hard. In fact, it's almost in a way easier because you're just doing the same fucking thing every time. Well, that's not how that jump is done. I thought you could just jump off the corner. I am wrong. I know there's a jump you can do there that's not totally impossible, like the jump off the railing one. But that definitely does not get anywhere near enough distance, so... What is the other... That's the one you need the roll momentum for. The railing jump is the one that's not crazy, right? The railing jump is actually the easier one, I believe. So this is the one, is this the, or is this, one of these is like frame perfect and one of them is just, don't be an idiot. I don't know which one's frame perfect. They're both gonna require momentum though. I can't do either from a standing long jump. I'm gonna have a little more speed. P-switch jump is easier. Alright, let me see if I can find a guide for the P-switch jump. To the spreadsheet! Wooded King. Go to the Sky Garden. Pathway skip. What's this? This is a Twitter gif. We take those. Doesn't actually look too horrible. Okay, so it's a tiny piece of metal. You just stand in the corner of this tiny piece of metal. Alright, long jump off the corner of a tiny piece of metal. Okay. So it's like... Still fucking poo-poo everywhere. No way, poo-poo. So it's here. It's like that. Slightly further back. So I catch the railing, because the distance from the long jump gives me the speed I need. I need to have a... I think my first hop could be definitely shorter. I'm doing like a max high jump for no reason. Dark Souls speedruns are surprisingly boring. Yeah. Of the things to speedrun, I think there's way better ways to make Dark Souls interesting than a speedrun, personally. I need to do short hop, big jump. Stand under the moon, do a capless jump facing away from the P-switch. Turn right instead of doing a triple jump, your final jump speed at the corner of the P-switch platform. What the fuck? That thing I just watched made this look pretty easy, and I'm fairly certain now I'd basically make this if I hit the railing. And when I find out that's wrong... Yeah, that's not bad. That's just learning. I don't think that's actually hard. He's throwing a lot of words at me for this P-switch jump that sound real spooky. Like that, honestly, doesn't seem super difficult. With that setup there, it's basically if you hit the railing, you win. Or I got really lucky. Oh, I fucked that up. Fucked that up and I'm still gonna make it. Almost. I fucked that up really bad. I like serpentined the jump and still almost made it. If you can run in a straight line and you hit the railing, you're pretty much gonna make that. So you're jumping from almost the corner of this little metal plate. Hippity hoppity, get off my property. Yeah, that's not bad at all. That did look easy, but the top part is the roll cancel. That probably because it's safer or faster. Yeah, the roll cancel might be faster. Faster than because this way I have to back up. Because you're not gonna come at it from here. I'm at the back up to do this. It's just about learning to hit the railing consistently. But the roll cancel definitely gets you to speed faster. It's not nearly as hard as I thought it was going to be. Because you're going to come from over here. You're going to come in from that way. This way I have to run back here. Take a second to line it up. And do it that way. Still way faster than what I'm doing. What was doing, which is actually taking the P-switch. But this is literally hit the railing %. That's all there is to it. It's just hit the railing. The problem is this is one of the actually very few jumps in an Odyssey speedrun where you die if you miss it. There aren't very many of those. That's just hilarious to me. I mean, I have to let this drop on the other side. The one with the roll cancel is definitely a lot more difficult to do. That's so free, actually. With that setup, I don't have to aim for the corner. I can aim for the railing on either side, where I have a higher margin for error because, you know, it doesn't just end spontaneously. Like so. Damn. I was a little too far back. He's so happy about throwing himself off a building as Mario Larkin. Let me look at this thing we got going on right here. What's this? Pause. Put it in the player. Let's look at this one. And this is the actual way to do it with the roll setup, I believe. So you grab the moon. You see the cutscene. Yeah. That's way more interesting. So you... Oh, you just roll cancel backwards and turn around. I see what you're doing. That looks a lot scary. I mean, that's still probably crazy, I'm sure, but that looks a lot crazier than it is. Because you just, you turn around, you roll, immediately roll cancel, just like your Sphinx clipping. And use that momentum to turn around to a triple jump. Like, that's definitely fucking hard. But I don't think that's as hard as it looks like. I think that looks a lot spookier than it is. I don't think that's nearly as bad as, like, Sphinx clipping or anything. That just looks real spooky. That would probably take me a billion tries to do once. The problem is I have to do a roll cancel. Which I'm super awful at. I gotta roll cancel it. I fuck up my fingers to roll cancel is the problem. Because there's nothing that comes after a roll cancel. So yeah, that's super hard. That's fuck with later. That's again like the shaving seconds dealio. I love that he doesn't mantle onto the railing. He mantles over the railing into hell. Which is just, you question why he would go there. So we were gonna do this. We would long jump back here, turn around, long jump back, hippity, hoppity, die horribly. How's the speedrunning? Well, that's going. Long jumperoo, bippity boppity. Damn it. That's what I'm 5 seconds away from world records. Right? Yeah. The long jump setup is to be a billion times safer. Long jump, long jump. I got it on my head that I don't have to hit the corner for some reason. You have to be at least close. Because I stopped aiming for the corner. Because I figured it would be safer, but no, I got really safe that one. Oh yeah, I should make a save while I'm thinking about it. Good call. That's the whole reason this is here. The whole reason we came here was to make this safe. I mean, it is going to be the save. As long as I don't do anything else, the save is right here. Oh, we made it. There we go. How can Matty just look so happy throwing himself in the endless pit? Mario Larkin confirmed. A general standard for I know a jump at least a little bit is doing it 3 times in a row. I feel like if I do it 3 times in a row, I kind of got it. So we jump, the corner, tap, guesstimate, jumpity. Ah, I wasn't on target. I failed the sobriety test on that jump. That was 100% it. I just jumped left, and then I jumped right, and then I dove left, and I dove right, and then I hit not even the fucking front. of the corner. You guys think I'm kidding? Like, walking in a straight line is gonna be what kills my runs in this game. I cannot walk in a straight line. I can't do it. The concept of a straight line is foreign and terrifying to me. I'm never gonna get old. Time to die! Whoop! You run alongside the railing, get a better angle for the railing jump is a harder to aim at the platform. The point is to be as aimed at the platform as possible. That makes it. I'm a fucking god. No. That was so far back. This is actually fairly precise. The eventual task runs of this game are gonna be sickening. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty crazy. I'm sure you can do some ridiculous shit here. Really ridiculous shit with the test. Tap, tap. Fun, possibly helpful discovery. Triple jumps are really forgiving in this game, actually. I can take a step or two and still get a triple jump. Tap, tap, tap. I failed the spreading test. Still okay, though. I cleared the shit out of that one. What a god. Good game. What a player. It just sucks that you die if you fail this one, because one of the best parts about learning an Odyssey speedrun is most shit doesn't kill you. You just suffer eternal shame. Ooh, Time Warner. Ooh, Time Warner is just out. I did it 2 times in a row, so I wasn't noticing. Oh, Time Warner just shit like 3,000 frames. Cool. All right. Time Warner's going crazy. That's okay. We're just learning to jump, so. You're just missing me, at worst, falling into the abyss repeatedly. And at best, doing the same thing I've done a billion times. Time Warner, are you hungry? You hungry, buddy? I think it's time to feed Time Warner Cable. I'll take my first break real quick. Yeah, that was too far. I think, I mean, it is definitely time for me to take a break anyway. So I think, let me try this another couple times, but I gotta go feed Time Warner Cable, guys. He's really mad. He gets grumpy when he's hungry. He gets really, really grumpy. I'm in like 50-50 on this jump now. Which is just speedrunning in a nutshell. The more you do a thing, the better you get at the thing. I didn't think I was gonna make that. I saved that. I saved that like a champion. This is for bonks and screams of death. No, I'm in 2 times in a row. That's 2. That's a good 2 right there. I can't see you practice. I gotta protect my fucking suboptimal strats. Oop, this it? Alright, that's 3. I'll call it. I feel good about that. Feel good about that. Alright, so here's the plan. Here is the plan. Data management. Delete 2. Yeah, delete 2 disks, because we found out that doesn't actually work. I love when I look over and it says 0 kilobytes per second, and I stream in 30 FPS, and just every second the dropped frames counter just goes up by 30, because I know your stream is completely frozen. That's probably my favorite thing. Alrighty, let me load up a fresh save here. We've practiced some jumps. We learned some strats. Let's go do a run. Forget all of it. I'm gonna go feed Time Warner Cable, because he seems like he's just real mad right now. He's real mad. And when I get back, let's actually do a run. Let's actually do a run and immediately forget and fuck up everything we just learned. With how badly it's shitting, I would not be surprised if the stream is entirely crashed when I get back. So if it crashes completely, feel free to spam your picnic baskets or whatever. Obviously, I will put the stream up when I get back, as long as my internet, comes back. We might just have to be done for the day. We'll see how Time Warner Cable's feeling, but BRB.